First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll... to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down.
Okay, break. Go. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to the running game with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
70 Lions. Go.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, dribble in, dribble in. Hey, color. Yellow. Hey, dribble in.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
On the return, Symbol Webster from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way back.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift,
79 yards.
and the Bears have retaken the lead.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes going to throw.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, 43, 15. What's that?
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Street. Hot.
To throw, Williams. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Rolling.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They need two. Here's third down.
Ready. Go.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Bronco. Say, hey! Ready.
From the gun, here's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurt! 19 Lions. Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Attack!
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying for it with Pirine. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Hey, 43. Hey, 57, 57. Easy. Yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Chap 60. Chap. Ready?
Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80. Alert. Hey, smash. Hut.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now
19,
on first and 10.
19, come on, set. No. Unlock line. Hut.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Riggs. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Now a second and 6.
Here we go, set. Check smash. Check go.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Ready. Go street. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready. Say, hey. Get up.
They will run it with Swift here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. There's on it.
Mahomes will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Come back! Yellow! Fight on these two, fight on these two. Side!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Attack, attack! 15, 15. 15, 15. Hero, 15. Right side.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Bravo 80.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.